Well, have you boys ever felt stressed or under pressure while playing rugby? And if so, how did you deal with it?
I actually think that's part of why I like playing rugby, because it gives me a level of stress. I think a level of stress in life is healthy, but what I do to deal with that stress is just make sure that I'm confident in doing what I need to do on the field.
Similar to what Matt said, it comes with the game. I think it's just trying to find a balance, pretty much, what you got to do off the field. Stay away from footy, do stuff for yourself, and then when you do come back in that high pressure environment, you're fresh, ready to go.
What is one way you boys look after your well-being?
For me, it's just getting away from footy. It's quite easy for me to get away from footy when I get home, and then you've got 3 kids that are just happy to see you. You could have had the worst day. When you get home, they don't care about the rugby player that you are, they just know you as dad.
Coming home to kids is you can't be worried about rugby because you've got 2 smiling little faces or grumpy little faces coming at you, so you're just dealing with what's there. A few other things I like to do, just reading, the things outside of rugby, going for nice walks on the beach.
Usually play games, something that's not related to footy. So you just drop the tools down and we'll go home, hang out with some of the boys, maybe go out for coffee, play some golf or something like that. So
I like to cook in my spare time.
I'm actually too proud of it.
No, I just watch little clips on TikTok of meals that I think that I can make. So
Do you have a signature dish?
Yeah, I can make a katsu curry. Katsu curry, yeah.
How do you and your teammates support each other during the NPC season?
Just seeing someone who's down, like there's always droppings throughout the year, or someone maybe had a bad game, and some boys in particular are just good at just connecting with people.
Do you guys think men are good at talking about their mental health?
I think over the years, there's been a massive change and swing of men being able to speak out, whether that's just asking for help or just asking to go for a coffee. I definitely like to put myself in a situation where if anyone needs anything, I'll be an ear for them.
Yeah, I think it's like a yes and no. Like some men are good at opening up, but especially up here in the north, like our own people, they can't really. A lot of them suffer from generational trauma and how they grow up, so it's not really normal for them to open up. But I think it's getting a lot better. But yeah, the same as Jared said, like, more ears.
How would you start a conversation with a mate who might be struggling?
Ask him if he wants to grab a coffee or grab a beer or something.
I'm a little bit more straight up, gee, are you all good?
I'm like Terrell, I would ask to go for a coffee or catch up for a feed, and then just slowly ease into just asking how are they? Are they all good?
What advice would you give to a player who is struggling to look after their well-being?
Do stuff you enjoy, whether it's going for a walk, catching up with the bros.
I always think if you're really struggling and it's a consistent thing, maybe you want to talk to a professional in some way, and then they can guide you. I think having a mentor in life is very important, whether that's a professional mentor or someone who's just good at giving advice.
Yeah, I'm a little bit different. I never found talking to a professional necessarily related to how I grew up, and sometimes it's a little bit unrelatable. It was easier to reach out to players that almost have a similar background. And then also just having a good support network outside of footy.
If you notice your teammate is struggling, it might be time to kickstart the Kōrero.
If you need confidential support, call or text 1737.
You can visit northlandrugby.co.nz for more information.